dear friends. How are you doing? Good afternoon. How are you? Are you okay? Do you see me? Like, am I in the center? Okay. How are you? So, I'm okay. I'm doing fine. And it's still hot in San Antonio. And it's cold summer. But I understand that it's getting cold up north anyway. I am going to wait for someone say something. Okay, I'll say hello. This is Joanne. Hello. Hello. Hi, Tooth Fairy. How are you doing? So, hi, Anna. Hi, Tooth Fairy. How are you doing anyway? Thank you very much for being with us. I'm Anna. She's the sweetest daughter anyone can have. Sweetest, sweetest. I have two angels. One is my daughter, and the other one is my sister Patricia. Like you know that they're angels. You just know it. Why are you tired? Why are you tired, Tooth Fairy? Hi, Sean. Hi, Sian, St. Peters. Sean or Sian, or how do you pronounce it? Anyway, hi. Eleni, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you around here. I wonder what time it is in Greece. I think it's 8 hours difference, 7 or 8 hours. So it must be 7 or 8 o'clock at night in Greece. Work, work, work. Yeah, but it's lunchtime. You are here, so Eleni Catella. Ay, qué bonito. Well done. Sean, is it Sean? Is it Sian? Sian? Hi, Louise. How are you doing? Okay. Tooth Fairy is in Sweden, I know. Oh, yes. Of course. Of course you're not at work. Of course. Sweden. Yes. So I think in Sweden, let's see. Let's see. It's probably 7 o'clock at night. 7:03, I guess. Yes. Yeah, I'm always here. Refuse to work after 7. Of course. Of course. Nobody should work after 7. Anyway, we are going to talk about styling your knits. And Anna is the one that came up with the topic here. And what happens is that there's many ways about talking about styling a knit. One thing is what yarn you use, what do you want your blouse or your sweater to look like. And another thing is if you want to embroider something or what kind of accessories you use in order to dress it up. So we will do the dress up in another occasion. Like, for example, when I had fashion shows, we always had to dress up the stuff that we used in the fashion show. So the models had to use feathers and gloves and the shoes and the necklaces and the all the stuff that you have to add to a person in order for the sweater or the dress to look fancier. So it's called accessorizing, which is different from styling a dress or a sweater. Now, styling, it depends on what you want to do. So, for example, I wanted this shawl, this one here. I wanted this shawl to be very, very simple and just enough to cover my shoulders and my arms when I went to church or the movies or everything is so cold. Doctors' offices, so it always gets cold. So instead of just throwing on something just like nothing, then you this is a very nice and fancy thing that you can make that looks pretty, but it's more of an everyday thing that you use. So that one. Anyway, so that's one. And this one here would be more of a dressy one. So this is more of a dressy one. This you wear on top of a black dress or a blue or a red one or a pink one. So it has a lot of tones there. You can wear it with anything, even a white over a white. So this is more of a fancy net because see it has a little bit of bling there. It has a little bit of metallic yarn. So this would be more of a dressy shawl, and this would. I went to a dinner dance the other day, and it's always cold in those places. So I took this with me to cover my shoulders. And so, of course, I go out and dance, and I take it off because I'm going to be dancing, and it's a lot of movement. And so, when I come back, I put it on. So it always wears. It always looks very dressy, dressed up. So that is another way of styling. So the two shawls are very pretty, but they have different purposes. One is more of a I don't know, sporty. No, not sporty. Just like everyday shawl, and the other one is more of a dress up shawl. So another example would be this sweater that I this pull up that I this it's like a little sweater vest. So you see that I used one kind of yarn and that's all I did. It's very simple. It's something that you wear to walk out or go to the supermarket or it's just something that you wear every day. So, and another one would be something like this because the difference is the yarn, not the style, but the yarn. So you see, let me see where the other shoulder is. Okay, here it is. So you see, this is a blouse that I knitted that has a short sleeve. This you can wear to a dinner dance. You can wear, you wear it on top of black uh, skirt or black long skirt or black long pants, the ones that are nice and soft. And so this has a very pretty yarn. See, it has a little bit of metallic there also. So this is it. The difference is the yarn. So, and then of course you can get a pair of regular style gloves, like regular gloves. And we have a lot of styles. We have different gloves on YouTube. Please check them out because they are really is just there. And then, of course, you can. Okay, so like this is the knit crate yarn that we just got, and it's very pretty. And I wanted to make gloves. Okay, so I want to make gloves with it because I like the yarn, and it's wool, and they're nice and warm. And I think I'm going to be able to make boot cuffs and a pair of gloves with the 2 skeins of yarn that I got. So, okay, I want gloves, but I don't want the same that I already made. So let's look for a nice stitch that would be ribbing, that would fall back. So this is ribbing because I want it to hug my hand, not to be wobbly around it. So this is a very nice stitch. This is this is the Canadian ribbing. So okay, so I went and searched on my own on my own descriptions and YouTube, and okay, what kind of ribbing do I like that I already have? And I saw the Canadian ribbing, and so okay, this is not going to be just a regular glove. This time I am going to make it longer. So instead of having the ribbing here and the stitch there, I am going to fold this. So now it's going to have a cuff, and see how pretty it looks on the edge, like right there. So now the glove is going to have a cuff. If I don't want a cuff and I just wanted a longer glove, I just let it go. So it's a matter of just only folding, and it makes it kind of fancier or different. So now I styled a regular glove, a regular fingerless gloves, because I made it more of a sport glove by having a cuff. So now it's going to look like that. So that is called, and then of course you can do the same with hats. We have a Knit Pro hat, and it's very basic. And then, of course, you can go and look for a ribbing that would give you the amount of stitches that you want for your hat. So you can change all that. You can do whatever you wish, change the stitch, change the yarn, change. Okay, now maybe, for example, if you have a sweater, a regular sweater. What if you want to make it a little bit fancier or different, and then you want to make a different stitch, like let's see, from here to there, maybe a lace stitch, and then, or maybe you want to have along your arm, you want to have uh, 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 something in the middle, like also a lace stitch that runs along, or a cable. Or cables are always very sporty, so very, very nice if you make a sport sweater, add cables and you make it sporty. So that is called styling your don't make a sweater just like that. Just make it with a nice yarn. You can embroider it. You can change the stitch. You can change the top, because you can use any pattern, follow the instructions to the pattern, and then change the stitch in parts, like in little pieces, or just like along here or along the arm. Just remember that you can make just one repetition of a very fancy lace stitch in the middle of the sleeve. So you're styling your sweater or your whatever you want to make. You can also make like the the basic hat. Okay, so make the basic hat, and maybe 4 times within the hat you can take, like, if it's a repetition. I know it's knit 3, purl 3, knit 3, purl 3. So maybe take 9 stitches and make a stitch that is a repetition of 9. Make it in there and then continue with your stitch. So you can do a whole bunch of stuff like that. And leg warmers. You can make leg warmers, and because we have some leg warmers in on YouTube, and you can make something like this. You can make boot cuffs, leg warmers, because they stretch. See, and it really looks very pretty. It may not be very warm because it has the holes and it makes it air conditioned, but but it looks fancy, so that's what matters. Anyway, uh, then of course you know that a sweater can be a long sleeve or a short sleeve. This is a short sleeve, and short sleeve does not mean less elegant. It just means, it depends on the look you want. So this is a blouse. It's a V-neck blouse, and it's kind of heavy because the yarn is metallic, and it's kind of heavy, but it folds very pretty. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Questions? Who has questions? Hi, Trudy. Who loves who? Hi, Douglas. How are you? Hi, Trudy. Dora. Okay. And belts, yes, belts and necklaces, and you can get a a yarn. You remember that yarn that we used to make the frilly necklaces with? Take that yarn and use your fingers and make necklaces. So that is a very fun thing to do, and you can make a necklace, I don't know, in 10, 15 minutes. So a lot of nice gifts that you can make. If you have leftover yarn, what you can do is twist it. Maybe you can take, I don't know, maybe like 10 strands of different kinds of yarn. So I have 10 strands or 8 strands or 5 or whatever you wish. Put them together and then knit them together with your fingers. And we have a video on how to do that. So now you can have an I cord, because I teach you how to make an I cord. Once you have the I cord, you put it around your neck and you have a necklace. So that's just an idea. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. But okay, leg warmers. Yes. Okay. What is it? What is it? Just very. What is it that you're saying? Trudy, what is? I used to make jewelry in my career. I've been watching crochet chain with wire. Yes, over to bait for use for shoe. Oh my goodness! Really? So cool. Oh, it's amazing the amount of stuff people can make. No kidding, Trudy. Neat. My God. Uh-huh. Yes, it does. Anything you make with your hands is just, and nobody else has it. It's exclusive because nobody else has it. And then you put a lot of love into whatever you do, so that rubs in. The energy you send it to whoever you're giving it to. Cables haven't tried. Yes, Trudy, those things that you use to make, the little things with the pegs around. So you can use wire with that and make necklaces. And if it's a nice wire, if it's very pliable, you can make wire necklaces and then get the charms or whatever you're using and put it in there so they don't come off easily. So that's something you can do. Cables, yes. Oh, it's cables are magnificent thing to make because everybody goes like ooh ooh, and then there's some stitches that look like cables. So neat. Funding products in our store. Yes, please look at the Teespring store. And what else? Oh, Trudy is okay. Tell us more. Yeah. Ah, thank you. Now, Crow. Now, Crow. Thank you very much. I I used to go out on a trip with a friend, and she always wanted to sleep with me, and she always wanted me to tell her a story. And she would fall asleep in the middle of the story because she thought my voice was blah, 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 you know. so, so anyway, thank you very much. A story before bed. Yeah, that's what she did. She wanted me to tell her a story before bed. Thank you very much for being with us. And I enjoyed our talk today. Please try different fibers, different yarns. I enjoy working with very pretty yarns because my time is important to me, and whatever I make is also important to me. So I try to use nice yarn to make a scarf with sleeves. Oh, this is neat because you make the scarf and then at the ends you as a matter of fact, I think we have, what is it called? It's called sleeves. We have something that is called sleeves. So it's a shawl, and then you put your arms through, and it has a cuff. They have cuffs on either side. It's 60 inches long. So yes, we do have one. Rhonda, we have one. Anna, maybe you can share the. It's called sleeves. We have one around there. We have, I think we have two. Twisting colors together. The Instarsha. Oh, we have one there too. Yes, we have Instarsha. Instarsha. I don't know how to say it. I guess it's Instarsha. There's one left stock in Amazon. What? Okay. The video on the sleeves. I think Anna will find it. Anyway, Anna is a very resourceful young lady. I love her, love her. She is my love. So yes, Rhonda. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. I am going to wait here and see what is it that you're showing, Anna. I don't know what it is that you're showing, but anyway, we have a lot of things on YouTube. Please check them out because it would be nice for you to check the sleeves. And then, of course, you can make the sleeves that have the attached gloves. So why not? So let's make, you can pick up the stitches after you make your sleeves and then attach the gloves, and now the gloves are part of the sleeves. What a good idea! It just occurred to me. Yeah. Shawl sleeves gloves. We have to come up with a name for that. Okay, knitting lace shrug sleeves. Yes. Yeah, that's the I have the knitting lace, and then I think we have another one. I think it's red, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But anyway, it's there. And thank you very much for being with us. And now we'll see you next Wednesday at noon. And okay. And thank you very much. What is it, Rhonda? Okay. I know, Trudy. I know. Anna is just a great, great lady. Like my daughter's like, yes, it is very important, and it's such a good feeling. Thank you very much, everybody. And I love you all, and I'll see you next Wednesday at noon Central Time. And I'll see you.